Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Opposite Field Outlook. I am not real. I'm not really here. Don't expect me to talk this episode, but I'm here with your real hosts, Andrew and Neal. Andrew, how are you doing?
Good. I've been in California for a week. Kind of a mid-state. I'm gonna be real. It's
Real?
not really sunny out. I was expecting sun. Um, Going to a Dodgers game in like 3 weeks. I'm excited for that. Yeah. And I started lifeguarding today.
That's chill. Is Colin also
Yes, sir.
lifeguarding?
Yeah, all
Okay.
three of us are.
That's epic.
I know.
um,
Happy my
It's
life is
it's
in
it's
your
something.
hands.
yeah, I saw him in his
Yeah.
lifeguarding
Don't come to
shirt
my
at
pool.
Costco. Um,
What a scrub.
I don't know. Neal, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I've been in Cali for a year, and
Yeah.
it's been pretty good. I actually brought the sun in my room,
I know.
so that's what I've been
Looks
doing for
like
the
The
it.
past
sun
few
is
weeks.
really in my room. Like, let's be real here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
you have the white sun. I have the yellow sun. That's what I've been doing for the past few weeks. Actually, I didn't tell the
Tanning in your
viewers.
room with a UV index
Yeah,
15.
I got a rope. I was pulling. Finally got this thing over here.
Yeah, gotta get that bag.
Yeah,
I respect it.
yeah. You know how it is.
Okay. Now it's time to talk baseball, and I've been camping for a week, so I don't know any baseball right now. So I'm gonna leave that up to you guys.
Oh, don't
yeah.
worry, we'll fill you in.
I don't know.
Baseball's been happening. I don't know.
No.
I think this year, especially, we've seen a lot of the top teams kind of struggle. Dodgers are struggling, Braves are struggling. You have some mid teams like the Royals playing really well. It's weird.
Uh, yeah. I, I probably. Anyway, I think everyone's struggling,
Yep.
kind of. It's weird. It's so iffy. There's really two teams that aren't really struggling, in my opinion.
Mhm.
But I think everyone else, I guess they're underperforming. I mean, you can
Who?
only win so many games, man. I mean,
True.
other teams are going to definitely claw back. There's 500, many 500 teams, or at least close to. So I don't know. Especially with the Centrals, are not as cheeks as they used to
Yeah.
be. Like, it's going to be more dispersed. So, like, it just kind of is what it is, I guess.
Nice. What two teams are not struggling, Neil? Because you said two teams
You
aren't
know,
struggling. What two?
I'd say the Yankees, every Yankees fan is tooting their horn right now. And then the Phillies are
Oh yeah,
first,
the
man.
Phillies are really good.
Like,
Mm.
that's celebration worthy. And I mean, the Braves are definitely underperforming. Um, they're not bad. They're just underperforming. And I mean, even if they were performing, I don't know if they'd be beating the Phillies right now. So that's why I'd say the two teams that are just like on a roll right now. I mean, the Guardians are 9 for the last 10, so maybe you can even rope them in there.
Yeah. I'm surprised by them. They have really shocked me. Just like how well they've been playing, like
I
from
think
start to
did
finish.
they even add anyone, or did they just lose people and got better?
They I know they like called a few guys up. They lost Miles Straw, I'm pretty sure, and then they lost a few other guys, but it's been pretty much the same group.
I
And
think they got
they
rid
don't have
of.
Shane Bieber also.
Yeah, they got rid of. Got rid of. They just didn't sign um Giolito,
Hmm.
stuff like that. Um, yeah,
Like that
they didn't
guy's
add
done
anyone.
anything.
I think there was addition by subtraction. Maybe old manager parting was a good move, but I
Has
don't
to be.
know.
Yeah, let the
There's
farm
teams
get some
it.
work in.
hmm Everyone's getting called up. Managers are getting promoted. It's like a within house project. No one was really brought in. It was kind of the same crowd, which is why no one really thought this would be it, but it is it.
They're gonna fall off later.
Twins. That's what everyone's saying, bro. Even
Calling it.
Guardians fans are
I
waiting
fear.
for it. I feel the Twins. I don't know. I think the Twins is like a. What's like a where do you stand on the Twins kind of question? Who's hot on the Twins? Who's not on the Twins? They're so divisive.
Twins are ass.
I'm pretty hot on the Twins. I mean,
Are you? You think
they're
that they could be like lead the division by the end, or what do you think?
yeah. Royals, I don't see like staying in the pack. I think they're gonna sell everybody off. Just makes sense. I mean, the Twins are right there. They're 28 and 23, 4-game winning streak. I mean, they had the hottest winning streak in baseball like a few weeks ago or a month ago. Um, like I don't know, they were the best team in baseball. Now they're a little bit less, but still, they got a good group of guys, and Royce Lewis is coming back. I don't know, pitching could be better. Like Pablo Lopez, he's struggling, but you know,
True.
as the season continues, I think the Twins are probably going to win that division. It'll be close. I predicted the Twins to win that division, and they're right there. So
I did too, but if I'm a Twin, I'm hitting the panic button. I'm not gonna lie, even though they're
Yeah.
28,
Really?
23. Like it
yeah,
just doesn't look. It's streaky. They're only here because they had a hot week or two, and like they're going back to like Twin form. It kind of feels like. I don't
I
know.
guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
still
just don't
early.
know. Like I don't see the Royals falling. They're 5 games like above in the wild card.
Who could have predicted
So
that?
like think about it. Like we're always like, you got to be if you're in the Central, you got to win it, or you're not making playoffs.
Yeah.
Now it's like, you're in the Central, you can be the wild card, and you're like not winning. Like you're totally fine. Like you can be good and still make a wild card.
Yeah,
'Cause it's,
thanks
like,
to the
more
American League
competitive.
West. They're carrying
Yeah,
that.
honestly,
They're giving
I
they're
think
giving all their wild card spots away.
I think the AL West is the new AL Central because that's so non-competitive. You just need to win the
Gotta be.
division by a game, and you're in the playoffs.
Mariners are going to be under 500 at the end of the season and get in the playoffs.
To be
80
fair, though,
and
the
82.
weakest division leader will play in a wild card. So I mean, it all kind of bounces out in the end, I
It's full
guess.
circle.
True.
So because of that expansion, the freaking Brewers were really good last year, and they still played a wild card. So you never know what happens. But yeah, I agree. I don't think the Royals or Guardians can keep it up. But I don't know. I mean, the Royals
Royals
kind
maybe.
of like this roster.
I don't know.
I kind of like it.
They have a bunch of their roster construction feels really weird to me. They have a bunch of like old dudes that like should be retired, like Salvador Perez, and isn't it
Makes
Aroldis
34
Chapman
look young.
on?
Aroldis Chapman's on the Pirates.
Oof, I forgot that he moved and then had that weird video this offseason. That probably should have made me remember. um, yeah, I don't.
Seth
They,
Lugo.
yeah, exactly. Like a bunch of guys that I'm like, oh, he used to be pretty good, but they're like veteran presence, which means I wouldn't expect them to be that like streaky and just fall off a cliff. You know, I expect that more
Yeah.
from teams that are like learning how to be good for the first time.
Yeah, it's not a very deep team in my opinion. Looking at it,
Yeah.
it's not. I think it's very like power heavy, not diverse, not deep, not much depth, but it's getting the job done. I don't know if they'll add something or whatever, but I don't know. The Central's so weird, man. There's no reliability with the Yankees. I know they're gonna be close to the top. I know they're making playoffs. Like I feel like I could lock
Already.
that in already. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that one, Chief, but
I could lock in the Yankees as the playoffs team now. Even when they were on their hot streak and like just barely missed it that one time, I feel like this team's better.
Yeah,
it could
I mean
be
their
the
pitching
same
is
thing
better.
again.
Their pitching's insane right now.
Yeah.
Without Garrett Cole.
Isn't he going to come back this
Yeah.
year? Or is
Yeah.
it next?
Yeah,
Okay.
Supposed to come
Few
back
weeks.
like in a 3 weeks maybe, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
A month, I don't know.
Nah,
He's
yeah,
coming
already
back.
gone.
Yeah, he is.
So, no, dude, this Yankees team is a lock. I already know they're making the playoffs.
Okay,
That's
dude.
secured.
Just saying that because of Juan Soto. I get it. It's okay.
Dude, honestly, Juan Soto's him.
He is.
And what's his name?
Stanton,
No, I'm thinking pitching.
Luis Gil.
Rodon actually looks like
Rodon.
he can pitch without just like,
Yeah.
flailing a beach ball
Dude
towards
is-
the home plate.
Not good on my fantasy team right now. He is.
No, he's not good,
He is.
but he goes out there. Like, you should have seen him last year. That dude was like, oh my god, dude.
So
It
bad.
was terrible. It was like the Chris Taylor of pitching.
the Chris
It's
Taylor.
so bad. It's so true.
Like, he doesn't even go out for long. He gives up tons of runs. It's just awful. Now he's like, he might have a good start.
Yeah.
which you didn't even have to do anything. All you had to do was just keep the same guy. Already improvement.
Yep.
Pitching rotation has already been added. This is without Cole. I mean, dude, the dude just won Cy Young last year, and they're about to get him right now. Like,
Yeah.
I believe in this team. It's a lot, dude. Every position, I love it. It's just improvement. The whole outfield, bro. The whole outfield is just insane. Obviously, ignore Grisham, but like Judge, Soto, and Verdugo, man, with
I
Stanton
forgot
as
Grisham
Beavers.
was on the team.
Yeah.
That's
is.
so weird.
The Padres just moved to New York. It's like,
Pretty much.
They were like, "Do you guys want this guy? I don't really feel like having him."
Yeah.
That's like when you're playing franchise and you can't get the trade done, so you just throw in a little dude that you don't even give a crap about,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
it gets the trade done.
Pretty much.
Orioles are good. I honestly feel like I could lock them up in the playoffs too.
Orioles
They're
for
gonna
sure.
make the playoffs.
They will.
This is a lock. They're offensive heavy, but it's just too good.
Who cares? They
Their
won 100
pitching is
games
kinda
last
like-
year. It's gonna
Yeah,
do
the
it
Rangers
again.
won the World Series and they were offensive heavy, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Red Sox.
Nah. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. You think when do you think they're? Remember, didn't we hear news that the Blue Jays are gonna start selling soon, or look at potential sellers,
I
think it
think
was a
potential
so.
rumor.
buyers for their
Yeah.
pieces?
They said
What
they
do you guys
were
think
thinking
about
about
that?
trading, I think, Guerrero and Bichette.
They should
23
sell.
and 28.
They should sell
should.
while people
They should,
still
but
have
not,
the illusion.
Guerrero.
Guerrero is not that good. He was good once.
Mhm.
He had one good season, and everyone
Yep.
still thinks he's good. They should trade him now while everyone is still pretending that he's good at baseball.
So facts. That's literally so facts.
Yeah. So
Let me look at
they
the
should
stats.
sell. They've been trying to cook with this core roster for a few years and kept talking about how the movie is coming and that was just the trailer and nothing has happened. They've just
Okay,
been
guys,
fine.
His entire career, he's had 2 seasons with an above 800 OPS. Everything else has been below that, which is a mid player. That's serviceable.
Like he's good. He's just not all
That's
that,
like
you
just
know?
serviceable.
MLB The
bro.
Show
That's not
cover.
with any
Come on.
crazy contract.
Yeah, put him on the cover of the flagship baseball game out there. That's what
he's
we
just
need.
not that good. Yeah, no, he's playing like his career level right now. His batting average is actually decently high.
289.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty high for his career. That's above his career average. So, I honestly think that if he can't hit bombs, which is what I thought he was a power guy in 2021. But if he's not going to do that, then he should just stick to this kind of like, whatever he's an on base guy. It seems
Hit
like
for
Okay.
average, yeah.
just just a good hitter, kind of what Cody's doing right now. Yeah, that's what it is. But no one, like Jack just said, like just trade him now because no one knows this. Everyone thinks he's good. It's kind of like not
It's all
that
the
good.
fans. You trade him for the narrative. You don't trade him. You don't like all the front offices know that he's washed, but the fans don't know. You gotta trade him now, and then people will be like, "We got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Let's go. Our owner is the greatest owner in sports." And then, yeah,
Trade him to the Angels.
that's what I'm saying. There's been rumors floating
Senior
around that
and
he's going to
junior.
the Angels because of the linkage there, but
No.
you got to be dumb if you're gonna go rot in Anaheim.
He's gonna cry the day he gets that phone call.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm.
he's also only like 25. I don't think you shouldn't give up on him now.
No, I haven't
you
given
know.
up on him. He's just not.
Don't trade him. He's
Well,
still
trade
got
him.
arbitration.
The Blue
No,
Jays
no.
are not that good.
They will not trade him.
They should, because
They
they've
will.
been
they'll
trying
probably
to make
trade
him work in their
anyone else.
roster, and it just hasn't. They've made the playoffs a couple times, and then just got beat immediately in the playoffs, and not done anything. So I think it's time to try something new after 4 years. 4 years, 3 years of the same thing. I don't know, 3 or 4. I don't remember.
I think Bichette's in a similar boat where he like
Bichette is-
started off
yeah.
hot, and then now he's just kind of like good,
He's
but
still.
not like when he started.
I have to pull up his baseball
243 OPS.
He hits a lot of home runs.
646.
I'll give him that. Like it's been 20, at least 20 for the past 3 years. Like that's really good.
Yeah.
But like, I think everyone's kind of hoping for that like 500 slug and like, the high on base percentage. He's just kind of like, good on base percentage, 4 something slug, 20
Yeah.
home runs. Like he's good. I just don't think he's like top what 5 or 10 shortstop.
He's
Yeah.
a
Top 7.
shortstop that I
I
would
think he's
love to have
outside of
on
top
my
7.
baseball team, the Angels.
Yeah, no, he's definitely really good. I think in my opinion, I think that some people actually think he's like up there, like up there really high. And
Yeah,
I think you might trade him while people think that.
he has the potential to be one of those guys for sure. Any given
He
year,
does
I think.
because he's shown it before.
Yep.
But yeah, they might get traded. Blue Jays are kind of crap.
We
They're
need another
suck ass.
Canadian franchise.
Yeah, bring back the Expos.
For real.
Montreal is not
Talk
the
about
city
expansion.
to bring an extra base. Montreal is minuscule.
What other popular cities are there in Canada other than Toronto and Montreal?
Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Oh, you're right.
San-
Isn't Orlando decently big too?
Orlando,
Orlando,
Ottawa.
Ontario. Sorry.
Ontario's not
Ontario,
a
my bad.
city. You got to go to Ottawa. Ottawa is the capital of
Ottawa.
Canada.
I don't know about
Oh,
Ottawa.
okay.
What do you mean you don't know about Ottawa?
I don't know. They don't really. They only have one professional sports team.
Montreal
Vancouver's a better
has
spot.
one, and it's the Canadians, bruh. The Canadians are like the team. The
Yeah.
only reason the Canadians have fans is because they're the first franchise in the NHL.
Winningest too.
That is true. Yeah,
Habs.
because they're fucking 400 years old. Of course, they have the most championships.
They got 20 championships from their
The Yankees
start
also have the
to
most
the
championships.
1960s.
Yeah.
Let's not count the part where it was just, them and like a couple other
Beating a
teams
bunch of
for a while.
plumbers.
There's honestly not that many cities in Canada that could have a team. I mean, Toronto, maybe. Vancouver, maybe. They kind of already have Seattle, but
What you're saying is Mexico
Yeah,
isn't
that
the
might be
stars.
too close to Seattle.
yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
what I'm thinking.
Mexico City.
It's like the Mariners in the same market. Mexico City. That'd be sick.
Dude, that's so far
That'd be
away,
kinda
and it's
cool.
at 7,000 feet.
Just
That
dig
is
a hole.
not happening.
Dig a hole.
We saw what happened when the Giants played there last year, right? It was just there were like 8 home runs a game.
So many home runs.
It was fun.
Would be interesting to see if a team in Mexico City could win, because the Rockies are doomed to be awful forever.
Go
Yeah.
back, dude.
I feel like they'd have to bring a
Unlucky.
team to, like, I don't know, Cabo first.
Cabo,
Like,
Cancun, just stuff them there.
Cancun is so far though. I'm trying to talk somewhere that's not like a 9-hour
Cancun
flight
Web
from
Series.
anywhere in the mainland U.S. You know, like somewhere
Put
that's
them in
like
the U.S.
close.
Virgin Islands. Why not?
Puerto Rico could have a baseball team. That would be
Puerto Rico.
gas. I'm not gonna lie.
U.S.
Put
territory.
them in Cuba. go.
Guam.
Yeah, Cuba, Argentina. Let's go.
Go North Korea. How about that?
Name more dictatorships.
More dictatorships.
Korea.
Russia, even though it's not really, but
It's
Ukraine.
kind
it's borderline.
Russia,
That's
Ukraine.
basically.
What a rivalry. The next
Putin
Yankees Red
rides
Sox.
that thin line every day.
I mean, he did
Yeah.
modify the Constitution so that he could have more terms in office. I feel like you only do that if you have dictator status, even if you call yourself the
He's
president.
like, you guys can vote on who you want. Just make sure it's me though, okay, please.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
It's like, kinda
I
like.
think that
I don't know.
counts.
It's like we need a official review on that, Putin.
You're gonna veto that. Veto the trade.
we need to replay that.
We need to just have more baseball games in more places before that happens. You know, like the NFL has games in Germany and stuff. You can't have 3 games in Mexico and then say like, oh, we're bringing an
There's,
MLB team here. That doesn't make sense.
There's no baseball popularity in the Middle East. Can we put some in there?
There is, bro. Bartolo Colon plays in the Middle East.
You're right. What am I thinking?
How much are home runs? Aren't they like 6 or something?
I think so. Yeah.
There's like a certain rule
Yeah.
where if you hit it like at a certain time or like runners on or something, you get more.
It's goofy.
It's weird.
You get like a
Um,
bonus for the home runs you hit. They're like bonus points.
Instead of running around, we'll just double your points.
Yeah.
We should do softball rules in MLB where if you hit a home run, all the runs count, but then you're called out. Speed up the games even more. We're trying to get that pace of play up.
Just get a free out.
Exactly.
It's like if you're down like 5-1, you might as well just give up a homer to speed it up.
Yeah. There you go. Meatball.
I need this out here. Let me just give it to him.
Yeah, bring in your worst reliever when you're struggling the most to get outs.
He'll get outs. Can we agree the Tigers are frauds, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tigers
Okay,
are frauds.
that's what I was saying.
I was kind of
That's what I was
hopeful.
saying.
I was kind
I
of hopeful this
said
year.
that too.
I think the rest of the division just improved more than they were supposed to. I don't think that. I think the Tigers are probably as good as I expected them to be. I just didn't think the Royals would be. I don't think. I was kind of expecting the Royals to have lost every game to this point in the season. You know.
Yeah.
I actually
had them
had the
below
Tigers as
500.
my second place team in the
Mhm.
Central.
I think
so
I
maybe,
had. Whoa.
Andrew went Royals train. I went Tigers train.
I mean,
That's
the
literally how it
Tigers
went.
are 25 and 27, so it's not like they're terrible right now.
Mhm. Yeah. No,
I don't know.
I just
We'll
think
see. We'll see.
I don't think all three of the teams above them are gonna fall enough to where the Tigers are now like competitive. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What
I
does
could
Jack
see-
Stoggo think about that?
Bark once if you agree, bark twice if you don't.
Or
I mean,
say nothing
I'll
if
be
I'm
right
right.
back, or my dog is gonna start barking again.
I mean, last year also, I will say this: like the Tigers were the same spot as they are now, and then they won games in the end. So I don't know. I could see it
Yeah,
happening
you never
again.
know. I can see them getting close to 500. I think they're
From
frauds.
from the end, they could end close to that. I don't know. You
Um,
think the rebuild is working or no? Is it
for the Tigers, no.
yeah? I feel like we got to
Jeez.
see signs of life. I mean, at least for the Pirates, like they've shown signs of life. You
They've
know,
committed to the rebuild, and the
for
pieces
how
like
long?
Torkelson have not really shown up. You know,
Riley Green, haven't heard of that guy.
I think Screwball is definitely like one of the only guys who's actually like proven like
Yeah,
they've acquired talent and then they've tried to see if that talent will be part of the rebuild, and only Screwball, in my opinion, has really like done that.
yep.
And
I
then
agree.
Torkelson has shown signs, he just hasn't done it. So it's like doesn't count until you do it.
Makes sense.
So
They do have some guys that could trade and try again, like kind of.
yeah,
Without having too
I'll give
long
credit
to
there.
go.
Their bullpen looked crazy to start the year, so maybe they got some pitching that they're just I don't know. I didn't see coming, but that looked good to start. Baez was always a terrible signing.
Yeah,
Kinda screwed
that's
themselves
always
there.
questionable.
Questionable.
Yeah, I don't know. Riley Green's cool, but we'll see. It's just there's not enough pieces. Like they're like the opposite of the Orioles. Like the Orioles did a rebuild, and they have now so many pieces that are a success. It's like holy cow, where do we play all this? The Tigers are like, all right, let's do a rebuild, and they have like barely any pieces that are actually working, and it's like, what were you guys doing for all that time?
Yeah.
All this looks garbage. It's like you're acquiring tools; they're all broken. Like, what is this? None of this works.
You got a whole new
like, what
workshop
are you guys
full of
doing for
broken
years?
tools.
Yeah, like what the Orioles? I mean, obviously, no one can be the Orioles every time. Like that, it's just crazy how talented they are. But it's like
Insane. They don't
you
have
have
room.
nothing. You literally have nothing. Like, come on, Tiger. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I don't know. The White Sox.
White Sox.
The White
I
Sox.
always kind of want
Straight
to
up
figure out.
cursed
I
them,
want to
Jack.
figure out what happened to these guys, but I don't know. I think
I
it was just
killed
Jack.
them.
Straight up.
It was always gonna happen. It was always they hired TLR. It was the wrong move, and their window exploded.
Yeah.
It had 6 months.
What
That was
happened? You know, what was their 2021 roster? Because that's when they peaked.
it. Did they have Benintendi that year?
No.
Mm-mm.
No, they didn't. Okay, well,
Like, what's so different?
Benintendi was 22, I think.
Aaron Bummer. Okay, Dylan Cease was good. Eric Crochet, I think, was good. Giolito was really good that year.
was.
Giolito was good.
It seems like there was just a lot of fall off. Like Cease wasn't good after 2022.
Yeah.
Giolito was never the same. Hendricks
Jose Abreu.
got injured. Like he's just been dealing with his own stuff. Kimbrel, Kopech.
How did this team get so good?
Lance Lynn was really good. Like I
It
remember watching him and it
was.
was fun. Now he's just like, bleh. You see him start and all I can think of is, 4 home runs for the D-backs or something. Rodon was really good.
Yeah,
Rondal was really good that year.
Yeah.
he was.
Tim
The
Anderson actually
Yerminator.
was a hitter. I feel like they had a good
Remember that?
team, and the entire roster is elsewhere doing literally nothing but stinking it up except Dylan Cease. Like, they all just fell off. I don't know. I feel bad for the freaking front office. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
They must have
Dylan
been
Cease
giving
was
them the
shit
wrong
last year,
breakfast
though.
cereal.
Bro, they weren't eating their Wheaties, bro. Yeah, I mean, this is a not bad team. I like this. But,
That's
like,
what I'm
I name
saying.
every player, and it's
They
like,
were
you're
good.
just crap now. They
Easy
were good,
playoff
though.
team. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
Nice one, Jack.
And then Jack cursed them.
Hey,
It
God
looks
hates
good.
me. Whatever,
God,
man.
they all. It's so weird. The fact that every player fell off except one. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Extremely
Wow.
mysterious.
Well, they did everything right except, the manager issue. But I guess they made their bed, now they're laying in it. No.
That's one way to put it.
West is garbage. Rangers look cooked.
Yeah, what happened to the Rangers? Like,
It was a
actually.
fluke, bro. They were not that good last year.
They really weren't that
The
good.
playoffs
Me
are
saying they
They
were
were
going
a
to go to the
wild
World
card
Series
team.
was funny.
the playoffs are random. There's actually just a hat full of names, and you just like shake it up, and whichever one falls on the floor first is the team that wins the World Series. Like,
Yeah, it's accurate.
The Astros. So the Astros fell. Me and Andrew were like, "This team's garbage, no chance."
Oh,
Then
yeah,
the
we
whole
called that.
division fell. Like the division was not that great. Now the division's cheeks. So now the Astros have a chance. They're 3.5 back.
the
So,
Angels are
was
6
kinda
games
weird.
back, and we're like 20 and 31 right now.
How is that even possible?
Y'all are so bad, and you have a chance. Holy!
20 and 32.
The
Jeez.
whole division gives up more runs than they score.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know if that means the offense is bad or the pitching's just cheeks, or both.
Both,
But-
probably.
Yeah. For us, it's
Jeez.
the pitching.
So
For the Astros,
Rangers
it's
look
the
cooked.
pitching.
Mariners look literally the exact same,
Mariners
with like maybe
suck.
a little bit more issues. They look the same as last year,
Their
but now they have a
pitching's
chance
good,
because
their
the
offense
division.
sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can't wait till the
Astros are
divisional
trying to come
games
back.
start, and then someone will be above
I know.
even in run differential because like we're playing each other.
Finally.
Someone has to collect runs.
The A's are fun because there's no shot, but it's just fun to watch.
They got that
They've
guy. They
got
got
some
Mason
talent.
exceeded my
Miller.
expectations.
They have exceeded my expectations thus far.
Negative
My
whip.
extremely low expectations.
I thought they were going to win 61 games.
That's
They are already
generous.
what out? They're like a third of the way there. That's pretty good.
Yeah, my
Quarter of the
expectation of them
season.
winning like 49 games is already
49?
no. It was more than that, but like it was
Damn.
down there.
I have
let
the
me see if
Angels
I can
above
find-
500. I already regret that. What was I thinking?
What? Who did you have above 500?
The Angels, 82 and 80.
What?
That was generous.
Oh my
Wow.
God, you're dumb if you thought this team was gonna get better. What? The Angels were the
First season
clearest
without
picture
Ohtani,
in
they go
history.
over.
Like,
I always fall for a little bit of the scam. A lot of people fall for like the entire the Angels will be competitive this year. I didn't fall that far into the scam. I just fell for they'll be above 500 by one game. I
I
fell
don't
for that
know,
one.
man. I don't know.
Hey, I wasn't that deep. I've heard some terrible takes that they were going to be competitive this year. I was like, what are you smoking?
Yeah,
I mean, they got Siler Anderson, okay?
he's cooking. He's actually good right
That's
now.
about it.
He's
That's
actually
about it.
cooking.
He's cooking. That signing was actually good. A year later.
I've drove past his freaking face every day to school, and now I'm like, okay, that guy's good.
Respectable player.
Mm-hmm. Um,
What is what's happening with Nolan Shenuo? Hasn't that guy fallen off?
He was never good.
I thought he was good. Like
No, he
at
had
least
like
to start.
he had a 30-game hit streak, but he was
Yeah.
also batting like 200 during the hit streak. Like he
is
was,
he Asian?
I don't
No,
know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he was batting like 250 during the hit streak with an OPS of like 450. Like he was barely like the hit streak was not a skill thing at all. Like he was getting one hit every 4 at bats, which just lined up for every game. It was and a lot of bloop infield singles that were like maybe should have been errors but weren't. Yeah, so he was never good. That was just the narrative.
Isn't he like 20, like 2 though? He's like
Yeah,
hella young. Should be in the minors right
he
now.
was playing in college this time last year.
Yeah,
Like,
that's insane.
yeah. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know
Angels
how.
moment.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well, I guess.
Oh well.
Yeah, it'd be like that. It's gonna be like that until Arturo Moreno dies, and then there will be
Does he have
some
a
hope.
son?
He does, but
I like how he.
You
they've
just hope the son
expressed
isn't like the dad.
they've expressed they don't want to own the team. So hopefully he
that's
dies
good.
and then they sell the team.
I love how he baited y'all and said I was gonna sell it, and he took it back.
What a dick! Oh my god! Like
He gave you guys hope.
he gave us hope and then
said
just
psych.
He's not doing that.
you know what? I hate y'all.
JK.
I'm gonna make this one personal.
Before I
Never
am out,
selling.
let
He's
me
holding
let
that
me
too.
let
And then
Shohei
I'm gonna
walk,
explore
and-
moving the team to Long Beach. That'll make the fans happy.
What?
Where are you gonna play at Long Beach State,
I don't know, man.
Blair Field?
Yeah, I don't know.
I've been there. That shit is a great field for high schoolers.
I mean, the A's are gonna play in Sacramento, so like,
Yeah.
what's another American League West
The
team
A's.
playing in a minor league stadium? You know?
True. I'm gonna be for real though. The Angels need to call up Sam Bachman, Miami
No!
Red Hawks legend, dude. Call him up.
We did.
You
He was
guys
up-
already called up a kid. Call his ass up.
Sam
Come on, might as
Bachman.
well.
Sam Bachman played for us 2 years ago. He was on the major league team 2 years ago, something like that. Dude was not that good. He was fine.
Yeah, but he was a kid, man. He's a grown man now. Call his
He
ass
grew up.
He did.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Whatever,
He's 24 right now. Call him up. 3.18 ERA.
dude.
Time to get the
He
call.
practically needs to get to the retirement home at 24. Like
You
he
said-
might be the oldest guy on the Angels roster if we call him up now.
He actually wasn't that bad. He only played 11 games last year.
Yeah.
Call him up, bro. Come
No.
on.
Well, I don't have any say in this. Talk to
Sam
somebody
Yeah, come on,
else,
Bachman.
bro.
man. Come on, Jack.
Talk to Perry, bro.
Platypus.
Perry the Platypus.
Which league do you think's better, guys?
Which league is
National
better?
is better.
National League for sure.
I was gonna say that. I just didn't want to sound like I was being biased.
So humble.
I came up with that question just so you guys would say National League, but I didn't want to sound like I'm biased. Okay, bud. Whatever. You're not biased.
Well, I didn't want to say I think the National League's better, and y'all like, what are you talking about now? So I wanted to like see what you guys thought first.
So humble.
Yeah. Dodgers own
Are
everybody.
you acting
Dodgers-
like I'm saying I'm right? I'm just saying I agree, guys. Just Jesus Christ. chill.
Isn't it crazy that the Dodgers and the Phillies are the two best team in the majors?
And they're in the same league. How about that?
And Neal's a fan of both of them. That's crazy. The Neal effect. Neal, can you start rooting for the Angels more?
Can you guys just put on your tinfoil hats already so we can just
No,
end the
that's so
conspiracy
right.
already?
I think
Neal,
every
can
team I
you,
root for just blows up and becomes terrible.
except for the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Jack,
my
would you
football
mind
teams are
rooting for
good,
the
which is a
entire
shame
NL
because I
West
like
except the
baseball more
Dodgers?
than football. Dude, I am so
Chiefs are
excited
gonna
for
lose
college
this year. It's
football.
it's
I am
okay.
so excited for college football season. I don't care if the Chiefs lose this year. It would be great to three-peat, but like 2 in a row is legendary.
Jack's fine with it.
Yeah,
Um, Phillies look good. NL's boring. It's just kind of
Phillies
better.
look good.
Braves look terrible.
I saw on John Boy, they were calling the Phillies last year's Braves, like they were just steamrolling everybody. Imagine that happens. They like are the 1 seed in the playoffs, and they lose to the Braves in the playoffs. Is like,
Yeah, I want every single
how
thing that
crazy would
happened
that be?
last year just flip flop. Please let that happen.
Dodgers are a wild card, and then they end up making the World Series. It's Braves, Dodgers, NLCS, 2 wild cards. That'd be insane.
Are the
That'd be
Rockies doing
awesome.
well enough that they have a chance right now?
They're
I
no
think they can beat 500 ball.
better than last year. I think.
Dude, all I need is for them to make the playoffs, and that as soon as the Rockies make the
The
playoffs, we
power of
know we
friendship.
know what's happening. As soon as the Rockies
We
make the
We'll
know.
playoffs,
complete
it's
it.
We
over
know the
for the
script.
Dodgers.
hmm
No, they're bad,
Mm,
bad right now. Yeah, they're
hmm
bad, bad right now. So
They had like a seven
Power
game
of
winning
friendship
streak
ain't
though.
working.
they
Yeah.
did. Their run differential is -77, and they're 4-6 in their last 10,
Oh.
so
That's
they were
crazy.
toast. What a shame.
What do you guys think about the Mets?
About
So
the Mets.
Disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, this is about
yeah,
what I
L.
expected from them. I
Met
think I
season.
say that, but I
I've
don't
ever
really
seen
know what
one.
I expected from them because I don't have my OneNote open.
The Mets are cursed, bro.
They are.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Oh well.
I
that's what
love
happens when you
watching
have an owner that wants to win.
You lose.
Yeah.
I kind of like the Nationals. It's fun to watch.
Nationals are fun. I
Yeah.
love watching the
Yeah.
Mets like broadcast, and the announcers are like so like melancholy. They're so like sad. They're
It's like they
like,
pay me so much, so I have to say yes. But like, I hate my job.
yeah. They're like, there will be another day for you Mets fans. Unfortunately, the season has to go on. Like, bro, what are you saying? Such a joke. Like, dude, what are we? I think it's like safe to say like they lost the Jimenez trade, Lindor trade. They lost it like easily right now.
Yeah.
Jimenez. Who else did
Lindor
they give up? They give
is
up.
mid.
Yeah, he's struggling.
He does
Look up
fine
who
I'm
they
with
saying
give
he's
up.
A's.
underrated. I think he's properly rated. He's
Yeah.
like, he's good, but that's it. His peak is good now.
Yeah.
That's all he'll ever be. Like he can be meh, he can be okay, he can be great, he can be good. He's never gonna be all-star. He's never gonna be like that.
He's pretty
Yeah.
consistent, it looks like. Doesn't look like he
He's
has a ton
settling
of
into his
slumps
role.
or anything, so you
Yeah.
know, I think teams would pay a lot of money for a guy that doesn't slump very much and just kind
I
of
think his last year
does
is his
well.
peak. That's where he'll be. 31 homers is like the highest he'll go.
Yeah.
254 is around where he'll bat.
Oh my God, I saw a Instagram post that
properly
said Andres Jimenez trade back to the Mets from the Guardians.
Undo it. I bet both sides
Yeah,
would actually.
undo
Actually,
the trade.
Guardians might not want to do that, but unless they're nostalgic.
So hold up, I'm trying to find out who they give up.
As Jimenez,
Cookie
Mets.
Carrasco.
I feel like the Mets also kind of lost the. I mean, I know Diaz was good last year, but I feel like he's back to cheeks, and they kind of lost the trade.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Diaz kind of sucks.
He exploded his kneecap, and then that was
I mean, I don't know if
the
I'm
beginning of
crazy,
the
but I
end.
feel like he just had one good like year with the Mets. He got tons of money, and that was like a big mistake.
I feel like you gotta be pretty consistent to get the biggest contract
Exactly.
in the history of relievers. Am I crazy? Am I making this up?
I mean, maybe that's why the Mets are here.
Let's
'Cause
consult the baseball
they didn't
reference.
use common sense. I'm just looking like 2020 don't count, and 2022 was really good.
So
You
2020
can't just
doesn't
give him
count.
money based off that.
Glad you said that one on record, Neal. Um,
I mean, you can't count it towards your contract. Like if
dude, he's been good. He's
freaking
been solid.
Jock Peterson had an MVP year, I wouldn't want to sign him just because of COVID year.
He's had
It's just 60
more
games.
he's had more good years than bad, which is
Not for
Yeah,
the Mets,
I would
bro.
say so.
not for the Mets, but
That's what I'm saying,
just
bro.
like
They lost the trade because they traded for a Mariners Diaz, and they've never had Mariners Diaz except for 1 year.
twice. I guess 2020 doesn't count, but like he was not that bad in 21. Like 3.45 ERA is not awful by any means.
For a closer.
Yeah, you want better, but it's not like catastrophic. It's not like the Angels who have Carlos Estevez on their roster and he has a 5 ERA right now. It's like,
Not last year though.
yeah, not last year. He was good last year. He put up 32 saves in 21 and in 22. So, in the same number of
Jesus.
innings. So, like, the ERA was higher, but it looks like he was about as effective in save situations.
I guess if your mindset is as long as you get the save, you're fine. But if you're thinking even if you give up a run, you're still kind of mid. That's another way of looking at it. Like he still got the save, but he gave up runs during those outings more
Yeah.
so than 22.
One earned run every.
And for a closer,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 is not what I want for my closer.
Yeah.
But I will say
I
it is not a
agree.
Estevez, so it's definitely, I guess, serviceable.
Yeah, I feel like I'm fine with a closer that gives up mega runs if he's getting the saves, you know? Does definitely raise your
Kenley
blood
Jensen
pressure a
looking
little
ass.
bit. But yeah. I guess I just want a team that wins games, which is not what
Yeah,
I
you'll
have
take
right
whatever
now.
you can get at this point, Jack.
Yeah. Whatever.
Mets curse, haha, funny.
It is funny. I'm just glad that the Mets are the laughing stock of baseball and that Lowell Mets is a meme so that we don't take all the flack because Lord knows the Angels would get
People just feel bad for
eviscerated
the
on
Angels.
the internet. I know. Every
You're
time
like
there's
a
an
little
Angels
kid
post
that
on
keeps
Talking
falling.
Baseball or like MLB Angels post, it's just people trying to console the Angels fans.
You know, like it's like when you have to run the mile for school. Just imagine one of the kids keeps falling down like every 3
Exactly.
steps. That's the
That's so
Angels.
funny.
You just kind of feel bad for him because he's trying his hardest,
Mm-hmm.
kind of. But like,
It's just not going
Just
his
keeps
way
falling.
right now.
just feel bad for him, man. The Mets is funny because they're like, they try so hard, they get to the finish line and then they fall right before, and they keep laughing. It's like
Can't make a
we
wild
almost
card.
had it.
Yeah.
We suck. Brewers are shocking everyone. That's just
I'm
nothing
really
changed.
surprised.
Same
like-
thing.
Pitching has been really good.
Yeah,
I
same
didn't
story, man.
expect it.
They're showing up, and
Yeah.
William Contreras, he's just another planet, man.
I had my beginning of the season's prediction: Milwaukee 5. That's crazy.
5 what?
Like 5: Cincinnati, Chicago, Pittsburgh, St. Louis.
Oh,
That's
fifth place?
nuts.
Yeah,
Under
'cause-
St.
okay.
Louis?
because they didn't have any like pitching. Okay,
Oh my-
I mean they had
They're a
Freddie
pitching
Peralta.
factory, bro. That's what they do. They
I didn't
make
expect
pitching.
them to like have it this
Fifth?
year. Yeah, I had them
Pirates would
5th.
be better. Holy shit.
Because I mean the
Damn.
Pirates, they're a young team. They're playing pretty well right now. I don't know.
Pirates, though.
Did not expect all these guys to pop up for the Brewers, but
Well, here they are.
you learn to live, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a bunch of young guys. Like I didn't expect them to come out. Still early though, so Brewers collapse. It's gonna happen. Just wait.
Yep.
By
only
saying
9
that,
games
I'm
over
sure that
500.
they're not going to
Rise.
collapse.
Here's what I think is gonna happen. I think flip flop. So Cincinnati 1, Pittsburgh 2, St. Louis 3, Chicago 4, then Milwaukee 5. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay, dude.
Everybody's gonna flip.
I
Whatever.
genuinely think the Cubs are
Cubs are
in
looking
for
good. Yeah.
a I don't know. Like the pitching isn't really there for me, and the
Yeah.
offense is fine. It's built fine. Cubs are confusing, man. That's probably the most confusing NL team in my opinion.
I
If I had to
agree.
put a little mark on it,
I
because
agree.
like the pitching can be good. Like Justin Steele almost won a Cy Young. You got Shota who's doing really good. The pen's been decent, and then you got like Hector Neris who hasn't been that lights out. You know, you got like Kyle Hendricks starting games for you. Like it's 2024, bro. And then
2024.
like
Yeah.
your hitting looks really good. I just don't think it's like doing that good. It's not playing to its potential. So it's weird because it's like your pitching isn't really there, but I think it's performing enough right now. And then your hitting looks totally fine, but it's not really performing right. It's like flip flop.
Hmm.
It's so weird, man.
The
That's
joy
how
of
I don't
baseball
know.
right there.
I know. It's like a bunch of backwardness. And it makes sense. It's 27, 25, so guess it evens up.
Yeah.
Cardinals are doing better.
You guys gonna talk about the Dodgers? That was on the
Cardinals are
talking
playing
point
better.
list.
Oh yeah.
5.5. Yeah. Andrew, you're watching the same
Um.
games as me. What do you see?
I mean, for the Dodgers, I don't know.
I see
They're
tears.
so far losing against the Padres. Like I know we played the Padres like a week ago or something. I don't
Yep.
know. It just wasn't there. Luis Ariz comes to San Diego. Oh my goodness! And then he walks us off. Like, let's go. The parade has begun. I don't know. I mean they swept the Braves, but then they are gonna get swept by the Reds tomorrow. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Baseball's weird. Dodgers are fine though. They have a high run different. I think second in the NL right now. Um, but they're going through it right now. 4 game losing streak. I don't know.
the
Just
um
wait for
the,
those Rocky games.
the offense reminds me of what it was doing in the playoffs, if that makes sense. Like a
Yeah.
bunch of good players will get people on base, and then nothing comes of it. Like a 3-1 loss, and it's like you guys had so many opportunities. I don't know how many men were left on base. You
Yeah.
guys could have done it, but all the freaking billions of dollars you put into the team aren't doing crap. That's what they're paid
Mhm.
for. So it's just disappointing when you literally have the ability. And then you lose like 7-3 to the Diamondbacks. It's like,
Such a
what's the
joke.
pitching? What's the pitching doing, bro? Like, what? And I keep saying names. I'm like, who the frick is Ramirez? And what the like? Who are
Johan
these people?
Ramirez. Yeah.
Like, I
Uh-huh.
I didn't know you were on our team, and I'm like a Dodger fanatic, bro. Like, Jesus. I don't
Nabil
know who
Krismat.
Dave's put.
Uh huh.
Who's Dave putting out here? Eliezer Hernandez. Can't even say half these
Elijah
names.
Hernandez. Uh huh.
God, we're gonna see a new guy tomorrow. He's gonna be like, Joe Random. He's gonna cash consideration is gonna be on the mound tomorrow. Like, geez,
Yeah.
I don't know who these people are. It's
Joke.
just kind of annoying. We have Anthony Banda. I guess he did good, but like, who the
Mets
hell is
legend.
this?
Uh huh. Yeah.
I
I
don't know,
don't know.
man. It's frustrating. Like, I feel like I don't know if we're injured or something. That's where everything is, but like, I don't like where our pitching is.
I mean, for
Bobby
them
Miller needs
also,
to come back.
they're injured still. Like they're without Dustin May, they're without Gonsolin, they're without Bobby Miller. Those are 3 key starters. May's probably gonna be a bullpen guy, so you add him in.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
and Otani's. I mean, he's not pitching now, but he will be. So if you
Yeah,
want
it
to,
looks like we got a lot of hurt. Like
we do.
Gratterall's out, Brazier's out,
Yep.
Kelly's out, Phillips out, Bobby Miller's out. What's that, like 5 key
Muncie's out
pitchers?
too,
Like I
but
guess
like
that leaves you
losing
only with Anthony
players.
Banda and Eliza Hernandez and Yohan Ramirez. That's all you get. So
Vesey has actually
yeah.
been pitching well though. I will say
I
that.
like him. He did give up that grand slam, but like I don't know. He was in a tough position
Only one
and
earned
he didn't.
run.
Yeah,
Giving up
he
a grand slam and 1 earned run is crazy.
Yeah, it was Ramirez who like hit a batter, then he walked
That's what I'm
too.
saying. I
Such
see
a
these nobodies
joke.
come up. He looks he makes me look like a pitching
Can pitch
pinpoint
better than
machine.
that.
Like holy,
Yeah.
he looked like he had a wiffle ball in his hand. I
Hmm.
was like, what? What kind of like butter stick did you just grab before you walked onto the mound? Holy, his hand looks slippery as hell. Oh, jeez. At least make it intentional if you're gonna do that. I don't know, man. The pitching is just annoying me because I don't know who these nobodies are. They're coming in doing shit. I think we walked like over 9 people that one game where James Paxton pitched. It's like, why are we walking
Yeah.
everyone?
Against
Like,
the Padres too.
why? Just throw a strike. If they hit it, I don't care, bro. Over 9? Jeez. Ah, it's so frustrating. I'd rather have offensive struggles now. You know, I don't want to be hot for 6 months and then, Freddie Freeman's only hit is a little dribbler in up, infield, and Mookie Betts gets no hits. So I'd rather see this now.
Mookie
I
Betts
I'd
is
agree.
rather see them
getting
like
no hits
learn
in
how
the
to get over
playoffs
it.
anyway, dude.
At least we're
Okay.
making the playoffs
The
though.
lights are too bright for Mookie Betts.
I'd rather see him learn how to overcome a struggling at bat time than him learning how to overcome it in the playoffs when he didn't do it.
I
So
thought you were
he
gonna
has
say
time to
I'm
figure that
ready
out.
for. Sorry, you go. My bad.
I'm done.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say Mookie should get ready to learn Chinese instead.
Send him to Japan, dude.
Yeah,
He's
Ready to learn
terrible.
Chinese, buddy.
sucks so bad.
Yeah, well, they're gonna have to learn how to like get over slumps, and I'd rather see that now, so that maybe if it happens in the playoffs, they know how to do it, or they know how to do it now, so that it's corrected for the playoffs or something like that. So you'd always rather see it now,
Yeah.
but mm, I mean, our division's the weakest thing since like a house made of toothpicks, so I'll take it.
I mean, Padres are barely beating teams over 500 and all this
Yeah,
shit,
they're not even 500.
but they can beat us, I guess.
It's
There's one team
baseball. You
above
guys don't know
500.
ball. Everyone beats
There's one team.
everybody.
Dodgers
There's
should be
one team
better
above
though.
500, and all I keep hearing is the entire team complaining about how they're mid. So it's like,
The
damn.
Dodgers should never lose a game.
They shouldn't. They should not. Padres are
21
27
mistakes.
and 28.
That's
What are we spending all this money for if not to go 162 and 0?
Okay. Before we finish, the Giants probably the hottest team in baseball right now. They've been playing really good baseball. I believe their 4-game winning streak, 8-2 in past 10. They've been cooking. Okay, Logan Webb, all those other guys are playing well. They're about to sweep the Mets, if you want to call that something.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not that good. I mean, they played Rockies, Pirates, and
I take it
Mets.
back.
Never mind.
A win
mean,
is a win. A win is a
They're
win.
playing good baseball right now, though. Okay, so if you want to give out half awards, I'll say that.
And what's your Andrew Awards this week, Andrew?
I'm gonna be real. I don't really care that much about baseball. Okay.
What else is on, bro? There's nothing. There's playoff hockey. I guess there's playoff basketball. Kind of
NBA.
forgot that was a thing. Oops, I hate basketball. My bad.
NBA.
Oops,
Um,
I
Are you
don't like
serious?
basketball.
yeah, I hate
You're
basketball.
telling me you don't care about the Celtics and the Pacers? You're not watching?
No,
playoff
No,
I don't
hockey?
that's
even watch
dog,
my
bro.
teams
That's
in the
not
playoffs because
real.
I'm bored.
LeBron's out of the playoffs. We're either
My
gonna
team was in
have.
the playoffs, and I watched 2 minutes of it just because I was like, "Ooh, this game's close."
Dude, I'd rather
Nah,
watch
man.
paint dry
NBA
than watch
playoffs are
professional
deep.
basketball.
I don't want to hear it.
Basketball
I'd rather watch the
kills me.
grass grow than watch playoff
I'd rather
basketball.
have acupuncture performed on me than watch basketball, bro.
I'm
You're
trying to watch
telling
the
me-
Rangers play the Panthers, dude.
You're telling me you don't care
Sounds
about
fun.
Luka Magic Doncic, Anthony
You're making
Edwards?
shit up.
Shut up.
Not
I don't wanna
These are
hear
real,
people
shit.
from your
not
dreams
real.
last night.
Not
Not
real.
real.
No, I'm
can
counting
close
down the
my eyes
days
and
till
picture
college
them.
football starts.
Yeah, me too.
That's actually
Miami's
more
about to win
interesting.
our next MAC championship.
Okay.
Hawks have a shot this year at the Big 12, and then if we get in the Big 12, Who's gonna beat us, dog? Utah
Cincinnati.
is terrible.
Cincinnati's gonna fuck you up.
Dude, be so for real.
Nah,
If there's
dude,
a
we
team that's
beat
gonna beat us, it's
Cincinnati
not.
last year.
We
Not gonna
clapped
fuck us.
Cincinnati. We beat them like 800-0 in Cincinnati. All the announcers just kept talking about Skyline Chili. They talked for like 45 minutes about Skyline
That's
Chili.
what I'm talking about.
And then
That
they
is what I'm
got
talking about.
they got someone to bring them a massive plate of Skyline Chili, and then they were eating it on camera like. And I'm like, dog, I'm trying to watch football right now.
That's how Cincinnati played, though. Like a fat slop of Skyline Chili.
It's true, they were bad. Kobe Bryant
I mean-
hit the clip of the year on them.
Utah's gonna win the Big 12.
There's a chance for sure. And Oklahoma State
Really
is
good
good,
chance.
and Kansas State is good. Kansas State is
Kansas
better than
is
us.
fading. It's over.
We're not fading. We're getting
Time to give
better
up.
for sure. Arizona was really good last year, but I don't think they'll do it
They
again.
lost their coach and
Yep.
everybody else.
Yeah. I have hopes. If it's us up there with the 4 teams, I'm happy. You know?
Yeah. I mean, let's be real though. Best team in Ohio, it's got to be the Miami Redhawks.
I'm
Like,
so that is
come on.
so true. Like the Buckeyes?
The fuck guys,
Yeah, those guys
Suck.
aren't real.
the suck guys.
Dude.
Two right there.
Did you hear about all the stuff that went down at Ohio State?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The commencement, like their commencement
Yep.
speaker tried to sell them Bitcoin during his commencement speech.
Maybe.
Yeah, and then someone fell off the stadium
Someone
and died.
Uh-huh. Like, how does that happen on the same day?
I don't know. That's a legendary
Such a
day for Ohio State for sure.
I went to that campus though. Like, it's so fucking big.
I didn't.
But
That's the kind of
did
school
not
I
wanna
go to,
go there.
bro. Large public university, large public state school.
Imagine living in Columbus. I couldn't. Shitty
Yeah, I
ass city.
couldn't. That's where 21
Columbus,
Pilots is
Ohio.
from.
My God, that's terrible.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for the episode unless there's more baseball.
Nope.
Oh yeah. Who the fuck
Mm.
has a 9 o'clock game on a Sunday? I can't believe I gotta wake up at like 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Get the
It's an
fantasy in.
8:35 game.
So
God
bad.
damn.
Just give up, bro. Set your
12
lineup
o'clock
in
game
advance.
on East Coast. It's terrible.
It's awful. I hate being on the West
Sucks.
Coast just for sports times. Like
Yeah.
the world should revolve around LA. Like, do these people not understand
agree.
how important we are?
Based.
Bunch of bullshit.
True.
No one ever got hurt from staying up a little extra late to watch baseball.
Exactly. But they got hurt from waking up too early for it.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's all the baseball there is for today. Right?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Have a nice day, audience. I wonder if I can do that now. Probably not. Have a nice day, audience. Goodbye.